I'm hearing that song, Lonely in the Dark. Anyway, I just got off the phone, was speaking with somebody I haven't talked to in a long time, and I feel so energized and great. It was such a great conversation. To me, it was exhilarating. Now, the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I spoke with somebody else before that on the phone. Um, and I felt horrible inside. My mind started wanting to, you know what I mean? So it's that whole, I just heard energy doesn't lie. It's that whole energy doesn't lie thing. What, didn't I post something about, anyway, what makes your heart sing? We're moving in this era, this time, this whatever you want to call it, this phase, this season. For those of you that feel like this is the year I'm hearing like magic happens. Like, oh man, I'm getting that first thing. I'm getting the meek inheritor. I'm getting a lot of things like that. So take it however I don't know. Anyway, those of you that feel like this year's it, because that's what I'm getting from my collective, the people that are here. I feel that you don't know how, you don't know when, you just know this is it. You feel it in your bones. You feel it throughout your human. You got your people bumps. It's really taking accountability and then accepting it, right? So taking accountability. Oh man, this is going to be something I've known for a long while, but I still evidently am holding on, and I really got to let it go, and that sucks because sometimes we have to let people go that we care about deeply. And it's like, haven't you taken enough from me already? No, you know what I'm saying? But there's a reason for it, so you're okay with it. I mean, it might not be okay, but you come to terms with it. I just heard, it's not your will, it's God's will. That spark, that inner divinity in you, the one Jesus talks about, the Father. When I say God, I'm referring to the Father, the God that Jesus spoke about, the light, the one of all things, whatever you want to put terms to it. That's what I'm always referring to. Everybody could have their own thing about the universe or whatever, and I may use those terms, but I'm always referring to the creator of all things in that light that Jesus speaks about. I want to cry because I love Jesus. And I feel very passionate about this. Because it's hard. Like I was telling him earlier, I don't know if I ever got to finish it because I was like a maniac all over the place. Like, I get on here, oh man. Anyway, I get super excited about it. I get all jazzed up. I get so high on I was going to say on life, but it ain't on life. It's high on God. It's high on that love and that peace and that inner knowing that's cracking open so much more. Every time I think I have an idea or I know about what it means to surrender and having peace inside, every time I think that, guess what? It gets better. And I'm like, how could it even get better? I'm dead. I know it. I knew it. You just can't find this peace while you're still walking around and you're human on this earth. Or can you? Every time I think I'm close, I don't even, Yeah, thank you. They're like, no, you're not even close. I was like, oh man, thank you for only giving me a little bit at a time, because it could be so overwhelming. It feels like you would just drop dead. It's the only way I can, that's how it feels. Or they're telling me how it will, I don't know. There I go trying to explain. That's where all right, every time I do it, show me. Thank you, God. This is not meant to put me down or tell me I'm doing something wrong. It's because of love that it's being pointed out. Not offended, blessed. And if I was to let my human, the ego, I like to call it, the ego, the human, that's what I like to call it. You guys know if you've been listening to me. There I go again. I'll get it. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's coming into the year. Brand new beginning. This is our time. It's giving me that energy of this is the time. This is like that time of I don't know. It's another timeline. The two witnesses thing. I'm not even really sure. Do I even? All right, we'll talk about it later. Me and the Father. The Father and I. Of really the discernment and the accountability to really, truly. Sirena, are you listening? I will, now that you told me and pointed it out. Or you can talk to me about it when I get off of here. Please. And it's not cutting things out because the Father's trying to be cruel and overbearing, and it's for your own good. It's because I love you. Your parents, maybe you weren't great parents, but maybe you're awesome grandparents because you're older, you've learned, you've already been, you know what I mean? And it's because you love them. Sometimes they have to touch that thing that you were telling them, it's hot, it's hot. They don't know what hot means. Let them barely put their little hands on it. They're like, hot. Then they don't touch. When you say hot, they know what it is. For their best good. Yes, they might have got hurt a little bit. But they know not to do that. But we were telling them out of love. It's hot, don't touch that. Because we love them. But then it's up to them, us, to find out on our own. We either listen, okay, or we have to find out the hard way, so to speak, air quotes, the hard way. The experience. Once you experience that, then you know. So, it's out of love. And it seems tough and it hurts and it's all of that, but you know what? It's hot. Don't touch that. When are we going to get it? We're grown-ass adults running around living from an emotional state of our first trauma. And then with everything else around, if we don't, this is a really lesson for me too. If you don't quiet your mind and sit in quiet. Now I don't sit in quiet. I used to sit in absolute silence, and that was my happy place. Now I have to have things in the background. See, going back, cutting things out that are no longer good. Cigarettes, e-cigs. Do I truly want this? Eating healthy, drinking more water. Why? Because it's good for me. I'm not being punished. It's literally do something nice for yourself today. deserve beer. You deserve this. Oh my God, I worked so hard. I'm going to sit down and smoke this joint. Brew it in tea. I don't know. Make some butter. I know. None of that made sense, but it was the smoking part. But anyway, I'm going to sit down and get shit-faced. It's Friday night because I worked all... Believe me, I lived all this. I know what I'm talking about. Fuck it. I deserve it, man. Yeah, but look at the long term. Look at what... You made your bed, lay in it, right? The long-term effects it has. This world, this society, and then we take it on ourselves because we are grown adults and we can think for ourselves if we really wanted to make a decision and a choice. But it's turned into, don't like God because to go to heaven, so to speak. Anyway, we're not going to get into all that, but what most people talk about or what we know, what we hear. No, I shouldn't have said. Anyway, we look at it like, I want to be able to have fun. I want to be able to go have sex with everybody. I want to be able to get drunk. I want to be able to do drugs. And hey, live my life. You only live once. I want to have fun. Fuck it, man. Till you can't breathe, till you got diabetes, you know what I mean? But everybody looks at it, I don't want to follow God because then I have to give up all the things that I want that are fun, that are great. Come to find out, not so great. Yeah, it's fun in the moment. But then again, are we supposed to live in the moment? Take the moment part out. I just got a notification. Take the moment part out and maybe put it in terms of the desires and the impulses that because that little voice in the back is like, you can call it the angel on the shoulder and the devil on the, you know what I mean? One on each shoulder. Call it whatever you want. But that little voice in the back that's telling you that you really don't want to do that because, if it's going out getting drunk, you're going to feel like shit tomorrow. Oh, well, fuck it. Then the next day comes and you get drunk. I'm only speaking for myself. You do stupid shit. You say stupid shit. And then the next day you're like, oh, God, I wish I never would have done. I knew I shouldn't have done that. I told right? So this whole thing started out, I just wanted to tell you how great I felt the energy of talking to one person versus another and the things to cut out. I'm hearing the things that feed your soul, right? And then, it turned into everything else I said. Well, I'm sure there's a reason for it, that or I'm babbling, whatever. I apologize. I'll get off. I'll get off now. It's probably been forever. 13 minutes. Whew. When I go in a whole thing like that, there's no time. So, in it, where I said where I'm at, there's no time. Something you must experience. Anyway, I love you. And we really got to do what's right because only we can do it. Oh, man. All of that, to me, can I just say this, sounds like, oh, my God. Quit smoking, can I? Well, yeah, you can. You make yourself go outside and go light one up and have a couple hits off of it and put it out. You really don't want it, but Serena, you make yourself go do that. So, duh. Of course you can stop. I guess the question is deep down inside, do I really want to? Because it's not a matter of if I can, it's will I? Whether you believe in being addicted to it or not, because it's the habit. But I can change that habit easy. I picked it up real easy. It's just a changing of the mind. Anyway, but really, and cutting off what doesn't feed your soul. It doesn't make you feel good. I'd rather say make your heart sing. That feeling when you, my ears are going off. That feeling of when and this is a different. Anyway, hold on. Whatever the feeling you get, some of you may get nauseous, you may get whatever. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. How does it feel? This is the time if you know, these things are coming in. Oh man, I say this. I could do it. We could do it. How bad do you want it? Then do you really want it? Because once you step, I'm here, once you step over that threshold, there's no going back. Are you afraid of success? Why? Because you're not used to that. Maybe that's a label, that a silent label that's been I'm getting like on top of your head that you've been carrying around because you already got a whole long thing of all your attachments from attachments have attachments, but that imaginary sign on your head or block on your head or stone or whatever, that box that you have yourself in, that you're not even aware you really feel that way. It's to be able to look at yourself hardcore and raw. Every time I think I really can look at myself, then they show me more shit and I'm like, really? I am, huh? They're like, yeah, but you haven't wanted to deal with it, so you just push it out of your head. Let's do something else. Well, this is the time we are to really face everything. All right, I guess I'm ready for the rest. The rest of what I don't see. Show me the unseen. God, really give it to me. Little at a time, only what you can handle. I believe in those words. I really believe so much that I'm a walking testament of that. No matter what it is, I truly believe God will only give us what we can handle, and some of us can handle one hell of a lot, or you can call me a fucking idiot. Believe me, if this idiot, this fucking dumbass, motherfucker, all of it, every word there is, right here, talking to you, can fucking do it, anybody can. I believe so much. That's what I was going to say after all of that was, I believe in so much that I believe in it so much that that's how I'm able to get through my days. And some days are really rough, and some days are really rough, and some days are just, I just don't think I can do this anymore. God, fuck, I can't handle it anymore. Maybe not the cuss word, but I'm broken. I can't, I'm tired. It hurts, and I don't know seeing how. And then here you are. Remember, you're here for a reason. I will only give you what you can handle. That's what gets me through. And there's this man called Jesus that anyway, paved the way for the rest of us to show us we can too. Jesus says, what? Follow me, I'll make you fishers of men. What about you're part of the family? carry on the family tradition. And you will probably suffer in my name. And many, it's not going to be pretty. But remember back when you were living in your only for yourself days, everything seemed great, but your insides were miserable. The truth, you were never happy. Nothing was ever enough. When you go to the other side and you live from the inside out, you don't give a shit about anything on the outside because you feel so good on the inside. And then you realize, oh shit, I live in a society where it takes money and it takes this and you take that, and you're like, I'm just happy in my little world. Everybody else is triggered by it. Now I know I've been on here forever. I love you guys. Peace.